Scusate ragazzi se vi rubo questi 2 secondi prima dell'inizio del video, ma ci tenevo a precisare giusto 2 cose. Cioè, la prima cosa, mi scuso con voi se nello scorso episodio di Game of Thrones, ovvero il primo episodio, in molti dei casi, vabbè ora non sto qui, non me ne ricordo comunque quali sono, mi sono ritrovato a non cliccare tasti bene, cioè tasti bene, oppure col mouse che non prendeva bene, quindi in alcune frasi che dovevo rispondere mi ritrovo a aggiungere nel silenzio. Non vi preoccupate, ho risolto il problema, ho cambiato la tastiera, quindi questi problemi sono risolti. Seconda cosa che vi volevo dire, ascoltandomi nei video so che la qualità audio non è per niente granché. Non vi preoccupate che fra qualche settimana comprerò un nuovo microfono, stavo pensando di comprare il Samsung Meteor, che è un microfono veramente ottimo, quindi nulla, spero che l'audio si sentirà meglio e che possiate godervi al meglio i nostri video. Scusate comunque per avervi rubato questi 2 secondi, grazie per l'attenzione. Good gaming guys, sono Just Hollows e bentornati in questo nuovo video. Siamo sul secondo episodio della serie di Game of Thrones della Telltale. Nello scorso episodio ci eravamo lasciati che con il nostro personaggio, insomma non mi ricordo manco il nome, Gared, che con il nostro Gared siamo scampati alle nozze rosse prendendo la spada di Lord Forrester e siamo scappati nel bosco. Non perdiamoci in chiacchiere e continuiamo subito. Ok, e rieccoci. Ci eravamo fermati qui. Una spada ancora tutta insanguinata. I peggio porci. Ah, finalmente possiamo muoverci per guardarti intorno. Dove si va? Porco, posso interagire con te? No. C'è una macchia di sangue.
Blood. Fresh.
Vuol dire che sono passati di qui poco fa. È un porco morto. Del fuoco, non promette nulla di buono. Un carrettino. Aspetta, possiamo interagire, c'è qualcosa? No, mi sa di no. Lì sì però. Vediamo cosa c'è.
That's father's car.
Ah, il carretto del padre.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Oh, c'è qualcuno.
But at least still have his bacon.
Oh, cazzo. Ma allontanati.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Oh, hanno acceso un barbone. Ah, il padre.
Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
È da tuo padre.
I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Lo sappiamo. E non solo gli
Where'd
sta.
you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably
Non so
a
affari
deserter.
lui.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
Ma la sai usare almeno sta spada?
That sword's too big for you, boy. You
Sì,
can
sono vero.
barely pick it up.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Olè. Olè.
No.
E non ti far distrarre però, lo salvi dopo a tuo padre. È vero che sta
I'll
male
have that
però.
sword, boy.
Mi apprendo da
Come
me.
get it, you bastard.
Ora ti faccio il culo. Sì, ma con quale... cioè, siamo inesperti. Vabbè.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Ma no, dai, non vi ho fatto niente. Col forcone, vai! Anzi no, con l'accetta.
Really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Vai, vai. Olè. Oh, via la testa. Oddio. Mi sa che l'abbiamo fatto leggermente male. Liscio? Vai, io vieni tu. Fammi vedere che sai fare. Cazzo! Ma questo ci ha fatto parecchio male però, Suga? Però la gamba. Bam! Ma con quale azione?
Please, I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Non sono così animale.
Thank you. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
L'abbiamo messi a posto. Padre.
Gared, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Si stava nascondendo.
I tried to stop them.
Immagino. Wow. Certo che la Telltale sa creare queste situazioni di dramma.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Là sta il ferro. Fatto a fumetto, che figata.
It's Gared. Get the Castellan. Tell him his nephew survived.
Gared!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Giovine, dacci una mano.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Mi spiace farvi spoiler che gli Stark sono tutti, cioè,
But I should be able to
non
save your
tutti.
leg.
Però la maggior parte sono morti,
Your
mi spiace.
justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
Fatto
It was
giustizia.
justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oddio. Ma che schifo. Ah! Gesù! Ma che schifo!
Dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man.
Lo sappiamo.
Roderick, a serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young.
Dobbiamo far capire che siamo tosti, come dire.
Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what?
Non è lo zio, non credo.
What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
E oddio, ci fa ancora male.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Ok. Scorte mediche. Secchio, cos'è? Erbe medici. Erbe medicali.
This might help.
Dai, pigliale, non si sa mai. Pia per bene. Visto ci sei, mettiti anche il secchio in tasca.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Sì, uguale proprio. Beh, non credo ci sia niente più. Tu invece che puoi dirmi?
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Infatti.
Who is the new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Ethan. Yes, Ethan.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Ecco.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if
Troppe domande.
especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Gared. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Gared, I heard what happened.
Yeah,
Is it true? Your family... so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
A dormire, vai.
Gared was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
Sì, ma non pensate male.
Difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Sì,
Any
ma
last words before he passed, if you can remember?
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Gared.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Yes, Sergeant.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Duncan, this was our land.
Ah, Duncan, questo abbiamo detto, se mi sbaglio.
Your family.
Mi pare. Non lo so.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Gared, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for
vabbè, ma ce l'avevo lì.
When?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Gared has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Gared's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Gared.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's
Alla
done nothing
barriera.
wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
You can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Vabbè, però... È un ordine.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Duncan, io dovrei darti una cosa, cioè dovrei dirti una cosa.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly
vabbè. Quindi ragazzi, io direi che l'episodio di oggi può finire così. Mi raccomando, se avete qualche dritta da darmi, scrivetela nei commenti. Se il video vi è piaciuto lasciate un mi piace, iscrivetevi al canale se non siete ancora iscritti e fatemi sapere se questa serie vi sta piacendo, insomma. A me sta piacendo un casino, però insomma fatemi sapere se vi sta piacendo. Quindi noi ci vediamo al prossimo video e mi raccomando ragazzi, restate sintonizzati. Bella!